Hey Quizzers! Welcome back to Quiz Turtle. Can you guess all the car brands by their logos? We prepared 67 exciting levels, ranked from easy to impossible. Only true car experts will survive the final rounds. Comment your score at the end and don't forget to subscribe. All right, let's begin. Can you identify this logo? That's Toyota. Which brand uses this logo? It's BMW. Can you recognize this luxury logo? Mercedes-Benz. What brand uses these four rings? Audi. Which Italian supercar company uses this logo? Ferrari. Can you guess this Raging Bull logo? Lamborghini. Which company uses this logo? Porsche. Can you identify this American classic? Ford. What company uses this bow tie logo? Chevrolet. Can you recognize this Japanese automaker? Honda. Which company uses this logo? Nissan. Can you identify this Korean brand? Hyundai. Which company uses this logo? Kia. Can you recognize this German automaker? Volkswagen. Electric car fans should know this one. Tesla. Which off-road company uses this logo? Jeep. Can you identify this muscle car brand? Dodge. What brand uses this star cluster logo? Subaru. Which Japanese manufacturer uses this logo? Mazda. Last easy level. Can you identify this luxury brand? Lexus. Can you recognize this Scandinavian brand? Volvo. Which luxury sports car company uses this logo? Jaguar. Can you identify this SUV brand? Land Rover. Which compact car company uses this logo? Mini. Can you recognize this French automaker? Peugeot. What company uses this diamond logo? Renault. Which Italian company uses this logo? Fiat. Can you identify the snake and cross emblem? Alfa Romeo. Which luxury Italian brand uses this trident logo? Maserati. Can you recognize this winged luxury logo? Bentley? Which ultra-luxury brand uses this emblem? Rolls-Royce. What American luxury company is this? Cadillac. Can you identify this truck and SUV brand? GMC. Which company uses this Tri-Shield logo? Buick? Can you recognize this premium Japanese brand? Acura. Which luxury division uses this logo? Infiniti. Can you identify this modern luxury Korean brand? Genesis. What French company uses this double chevron logo? Citroën. Can you recognize this Spanish car maker? Seat. Final normal level. Which company uses this green wing logo? Skoda. Can you identify this hypercar company? Pagani. Which Swedish hypercar brand uses this shield logo? Koenigsegg. Can you recognize this French hypercar company? Bugatti. Which lightweight sports car brand is this? Lotus. Can you identify this EV truck company? Rivian. Which luxury electric brand uses this logo? Lucid. Can you recognize this performance EV brand? Polestar. What company uses this modern logo? Fisker. Can you identify this premium French brand? DS Automobiles. Which tiny city car company uses this logo? Smart. Can you recognize this rugged SUV brand? Hummer. Which discontinued Toyota division used this logo? Sean. Can you identify this discontinued American brand? Saturn. Which Swedish automaker uses this aircraft-inspired logo? Saab. Can you recognize this Romanian car company? Dacia. Which Indian manufacturer uses this logo? Tata. Can you identify this SUV company from India? Mahindra. Which Chinese automaker uses this logo? Chery. Can you recognize this Chinese automotive giant? Geely. Last hard level, which EV company uses this logo? BYD. Only real car experts know this one. Spiker. Can you identify this Italian design house? Pininfarina. Which electric hypercar company uses this logo? Rimac. Can you recognize this Danish supercar maker? Zanvo. Which Polish supercar company uses this logo? Arinera. Can you identify this handcrafted German sports car brand? Wiesmann. Final level. Which legendary luxury brand uses this logo? Hispano-Suiza. Amazing job, quizzers. How many logos did you guess correctly? 0 to 20 equals beginner driver 21 to 40 equals car fan 41 to 55 equals car expert 56 to 67 equals ultimate car. Logo master, comment your score below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Quiz Turtle, turn on notifications. See you in the next challenge.